before you make it. And you start to freeze, and so it looks you right between your eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is and no one's gonna save you from the beast of outside. You know it's dead. You're fighting for your life inside of together, together, they're out to get you. There's demons consigning on every side. They will possess you unless you change that number on your dial. And now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together. All through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see that this is girl, I can feel you more than any goes down there. So let me hold tight and share up together, better.
Good evening, everybody. Tony Schiavone with you here, and we are coming to you with Halloween Havoc right here live on the Nation Network. Titles will be decided in our main event. 2 out of 3 falls. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the champion. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, the challenger. Stay with us. All right, fans, we are back, and it is time to kick things off with a tag team match. Joining me in the broadcast position, my good friend and longtime colleague, Stu Mayhem.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 548 pounds, Buck R.T. and Steve E. Ray Harlem Heat.
All right, Stu, welcome. And guess what? We're going to kick things off with a big one, tag team match. Two of the top tag teams, they did not make it into the three-way dance tonight for the tag team titles, but a win here would definitely help propel them in that direction.
I'll tell you right now, I'm so excited for tonight's action. I've been waiting on pins and needles, and you're right, it's a great kickoff here tonight because one of these two teams is going to get a great opportunity to move up the ladder very quickly, I would suspect.
And their opponents. First, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, Chris Benoit.
All right, the Canadian crippler, Chris Benoit. We have seen him in recent weeks in individual competition. But tonight we're going to get an opportunity to see him as part of a tag team with another tremendously talented individual in the name of the Shooter, Dean Malenko.
Well, both of these guys are never going to be in the heavyweight division, so to speak. But they are both extraordinary tacticians in the ring. They are both very good at the mental aspect of what is professional wrestling. They are tremendous athletes. Just look at them. If this was an all-out back alley street fight, I might give the edge to Harlem Heat, but it's not. And I'll be honest with you, even in a street fight, I'm not so sure I wouldn't go with these guys.
His partner from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 212 pounds, Dean Malenko.
You know, one of the first things that I noticed, and many others may notice as well, when the Harlem Heat came out here, they came out together as a team. Now we're seeing these two guys, first-time tag team, and they're coming out individually. To win a match of this nature, you got to be on the same page. And I'm not saying they can't be, but I would think it would strike a better note that they were coming out together.
Well, I don't know how much I'm going to be concerned about that if I were a betting man and betting on this team right here. Once the bell rings is all that matters.
Well, indeed, that is the truth. Once that bell rings, and it's about to, so we won't have to wait long to find out and get some answers to some questions right here. All right, bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Wasting no time at all, the crippler. Going to work on Booker T. And Booker T returns the favor. Clothesline down goes Benoit. Now the Russian leg sweep. The Harlem Heat really felt that they were slighted not being in that tag team match for the titles later tonight.
Well, they have had a very impressive run. There's no doubt about that, and I can understand their concern. But I don't think there's any question in anyone's mind that they're going to be getting an opportunity at some point in time, but they wanted it to be tonight, and they make it sound like, if you listen to them, that they're going to make a point and send a message at the expense of Benoit Malenko.
Well, anything's possible, I suppose, but I'd be a little bit surprised as Benoit again now hooking up with a leg. Nice cradleplex right there. Getting an interesting reaction here from the fans. Walks right into the back elbow. Irish whip now by Benoit. Sends him into the corner. Stevie Ray still outside the ring. Hasn't made it in yet. Here's the tag made. First tag of the night. Elbow drop right to the back. Now, you mentioned earlier about being in a team effort. Thus far, we have seen the first and only tag in the match, and it has been by Malenko and Benoit.
Well, that's what's going to count at the end of the day, is which one of these teams works as a team best. Now there's a tag made by the Harlem Heat. So right now I would say it's all up in the air. It's about 50-50, and nothing will surprise me at this point, I don't think.
All right, Stevie Ray, the biggest man in the match, going up against the smallest man in Dean Malenko, but don't let the size fool you. The man of 1,000 holds quickly up to that top rope. He better watch out, though. Oh, he missed. He missed.
He went all the way from the top. He tried for a senton splash and hit nothing but floor.
And somehow he is back up and in control, ramming the head of Stevie Ray into the steel steps. Nice move right there by Malenko. Again, focusing his attack right now on the head.
Oh, that right there is more insult to injury than anything, but he just grinds a forearm right across the eyes. That can definitely leave somebody at least momentarily blinded. Your eyes are likely going to be starting to swell up a little bit and water up a little bit.
And now the shooter, Dean Malenko, back body, dropping down he goes. Irish whip sends him into the turnbuckle. Stevie Ray crashing body to body with Malenko, and now choking him out right in front of the referee.
Oh, he's got a 5 count. We'll have to presume the referee is counting it out in his head.
And now Malenko sends him into the turnbuckle. Big size, weight, and strength disadvantage for Malenko right here, and you see it. Malenko tried putting him up on the top rope, but that's not going to happen. Stevie Ray cuts him off, and now Malenko shoots the legs, and down he goes. Irish whip sends him onto the apron, and now what? Tag going to be made? Yes, and here comes Booker T, the legal man, in for Harlem Heat. Irish whip, big forearm right to the jaw. Booker T in trouble. Fans, we want to thank you for joining us here tonight on the Nation Network for Halloween Havoc. Tell your friends. Irish whip again, reverse, and Malenko in control. Back elbow by Booker T one more time, and now wrong part of town to be in. And he pays the price. Tremendous spine buster. He thinks he's got him, and he might. One. Save made by Benoit.
Oh, that's what's going to take sometimes. Oh, as Benoit does indeed get him down, but now Stevie Ray with Benoit, a power slam, making him pay for the intrusion.
Fans, we have so much action coming your way here tonight. Hels Belles 8-man match. We are going to crown the first ever Cruiserweight champion right here tonight. Malenko in trouble, and now, wait a minute, Booker hits the ropes. Scissor kick, oh, he caught it. Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds, just pulled one of them out of his bag in the nick of time.
I'll tell you what, that might have been over right there. Had he connected with that one, it can knock a guy out cold.
Now what's he going to do on the top rope, Malenko? Spanish fly, and he nails it.
What a move.
From the top rope, death-defying maneuver right there. Malenko makes the tag to Benoit. Powerbomb, and he's got him down. Shoulders are down, and he gets 2. Benoit now, what's he going to do? Top rope. The headbutt.
Stevie Ray looks like he may be having to make a save here because Booker T is in trouble.
From the frying pan into the fire, it looked like Harlem Heat was about to get the win, and there's that crossface.
He's got it on him deep, and this can be an upset.
He tried to pull himself over, he couldn't do it. It's an upset victory.
I'll tell you, I said I wouldn't be surprised, but I am.
Fans, I'll tell you what. If this is the way it's going to start, what's next? We take a look back at highlights.
Oh, that powerbomb right there almost did him in. You have to think back, though, to the scissor kick that almost was.
Booker T tries to pull himself to the ropes, but he couldn't do it.
Here are your winners, Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko.
I have a funny feeling we have not heard or seen the last of this tag team.
Absolutely not. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more Halloween Havoc still to come. All right, we're back, and it is time for the Hels Belles match. This, the creation from the mind of Kevin Sullivan.
Well, what better time for something like this than Halloween Havoc?
At a time where things go bump in the night, they're about to do that quite a bit right here as part of Halloween Havoc. We invite you, of course, to join us for all of the programming here on the Nation Network. The latest addition to our streaming service includes Call Wars. The first episode of that program has been released. Feel free to check that out at your leisure. The sinister mind of Kevin Sullivan.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 756 pounds, Cactus Jack, Kevin Sullivan, and the Great Muta.
Three of the four members right there. they have chosen a very unique tag team partner.
Well, he definitely fits the mold, no doubt about that. The Dungeon of Doom. I wouldn't be surprised to see him become an honorary and official member.
Sullivan putting Cactus Jack together with this great Muda. And indeed they are the Dungeon of Doom. As we await their tag team partner, the man known as Vampiro.
Crowd on its feet. They may not like him, but you can't ignore him.
It would definitely not be in your best interest because this man's a little psychotic, to say the least.
Making his way to the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 252 pounds, Van Pedro.
Well, this Vampiro is a very qualified in-ring performer, no doubt about that, but he's dangerous. You've gotta keep a very close eye on this one.
And again, a match like this, the Hels Belles match, my understanding is all 8 men are legal. And according to Kevin Sullivan, it's an elimination until there's one remaining, or one team remaining.
Well, that definitely opens the door to a lot of opportunities for mayhem and mischief, and what better day than today?
And from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 232 pounds, Dustin Rhodes.
All right, here comes the first of the opponents from the Dungeon of Doom, Dustin Rhodes. This young man really taking the WCW by storm, the son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes. Comes his tag team partner.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 244 pounds, Shane Douglas.
This Shane Douglas young man with a lot of talent going for him. We've seen him in some exciting matches already, and the sky is the limit in my opinion. But tonight might be some of the toughest competition he has faced since his time here in the WCW.
I wouldn't argue with that, not at all. And here comes their partner, Diamond Dallas Page.
Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
It is time to feel the bang.
Dallas, of course, possesses one of the most lethal finishers in the business, the Diamond Cutter. and he can hit you with that at any point in time without warning, and if he does, it's over. And the captain of the team.
And from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, this is Dane!
The icon himself. The man who is climbing the top 10 list to the top. Tonight captains the team that will face the Dungeon of Doom.
Well, Sting really has come into his own in recent weeks.
All right, here we go. Action underway. Suplex right there by Dustin Rhodes to kick things off as he's going one-on-one with Cactus Jack, the maniacal one. Now, Dustin may be, what a nice move right there by Dustin Rhodes. I was going to say he may be the least experienced man in the ring right now, but don't let that fool you because he's grown up in the business. And what a big kid he is.
No doubt about it. He's over 6 foot tall. Probably topping out around 255, 260 if I had a guess. Very athletic young man, very similar to the likes of a Barry Windham, you may say.
Indeed, I would agree with that. As a matter of fact, those two men have recently been teaming up a little bit as well. We look forward to seeing them as a tag team right here on the Nation Network. Now Cactus Jack on the apron, brought back in the hard way. Kevin Sullivan wants the tag. He got it.
Oh, and he ran right into him, and now Dustin's got Kevin Sullivan. What's he going to do?
Sullivan on the receiving end. Big clothesline right there by Sullivan. Dustin Rhodes trying to bring him over to his corner, but Kevin Sullivan having nothing to do with it. All the way out to the floor he goes. Part of the Hels Belles match. Pinfalls count anywhere. The arena is alive. Oh, there's the Bulldog onto a steel chair. It's over.
That may be the end of Kevin Sullivan here tonight.
Somehow he managed to kick out. What a move by Dustin Rhodes.
Well, the history between Kevin Sullivan and Dusty Rhodes goes very deep, and you know he would like nothing more than to take his son right out of the profession in the early going.
No countouts. Dustin Rhodes. The family heirloom, the big elbow.
Now he's asking the fans, do you want me to do some more?
Kevin Sullivan paying the price right now. This the Hels Belles match. And now Dustin, he's got him in trouble. Another Bulldog.
You've got two guys trying to reach in for the tag, but Kevin Sullivan is so deranged right now.
But he will make the tag, and now we get our first look of the night at the Great Muta. Muta will use those feet just as much and just as well as his hands. Nice move by Dustin Rhodes, and he backs Muta up into the ropes. The Japanese legend thrown all the way out to the floor.
I'll tell you, Dustin enjoying himself, but maybe a little too much.
Makes the tag, and now Shane Douglas, the legal man in the ring. Muta and Douglas. The knee just struck Douglas in the jaw. Now Muta follows up with a big kick right to the face. Look at this move.
Oh, the great Muta, he's got moves that you've never seen in wrestling before, and right now, Shane Douglas starting to see a few of them up close and personal, you might say.
Butterfly powerbomb, nicely executed, and now it is Muta on the bicycle backpedaling. Clothesline. Nice move by Shane Douglas, and now Muta down. Hooks the leg, will have it up.
Not enough, he gets one count. The Pearl of the Orient, the great Muta. Quite the accomplishment for Kevin Sullivan to add him.
Referee's out of position, but now he's there. 2. Oh, and he almost had him.
Only would have had him if the referee had been on time.
What is going on here now? All the action's starting to spill out. We've got multiple men in the ring, multiple men outside the ring. Diamond Dallas Page slides out to beat the count. Nice move right there by Muta. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Variation of a suplex, but to your point, yeah, very unique interpretation. There's the tag made. We still have not seen Vampiro yet.
Could he be the secret weapon? Could he be the one that they are going to bring in last? Cactus Jack wrenching back on the head and the neck of Shane Douglas. Side headlock, and now a big roundhouse. This is Halloween Havoc, fans, here on the Nation Network. Tag made, and now Sting. The double team. Cactus Jack down across the knee. Deep arm drag that time by the Stinger. Clothesline takes him all the way out to the floor.
And Diamond Dallas Page is right there looking down on him. I thought he might have something in mind, but he has shown restraint. What a move by Sting.
Lunging DDT as Sting would have generally knocked anybody else loopy, but we're talking about Cactus Jack. He starts out that way. He may have actually turned him a little bit more normal.
Yeah, he may be thinking clearly now after that DDT on the floor.
Back into the ring goes Sting, and just in the nick of time, Cactus Jack gets away from the clutch of Diamond Dallas Page. Sting is in the wrong corner, and he's in a lot of trouble. Cactus Jack stomping away on him. He made a gesture. I don't want to say exactly what it was. There's the tag made, and now Diamond Dallas Page is legal.
And you hear the crowd calling for the DDP.
They want the cutter, no doubt about it. Pile driver, though, and that will stall the progress of Diamond Dallas Page. One thing about this Cactus Jack that we've already seen here in WCW, he can absorb an enormous amount of punishment.
Absolutely he can. Unlike anything I've seen.
Belly to back suplex, and now wait a minute, what's he got in mind? He is stalking Dallas Page. Oh, wait, here it is! The butterfly DDT. He's won a lot of matches with this one. 1, 2.
Wow, that was close, and Dallas Page was the freshest man in the match, but that's all gone now.
Look, tilt-a-whirl body bump. Cactus Jack able to get a shoulder up. Meantime, we've got action going on between Kevin Sullivan and Shane Douglas on the far side. Muda now in the ring. Referees having a lot of trouble containing these individuals.
And we still haven't seen... Oh, there it is!
Diamond Cutter!
It was sudden, as we told you it would be.
And just like that, it's 4 against 3. And now Sullivan being pinned outside the ring. This is not good.
But the referee takes a long time to get to him.
And that buys Sullivan enough time. Cactus Jack still trying to clear the cobwebs from the Diamond Cutter. Diamond Dallas Page teeing off on him. And now Sullivan with a pile driver.
All right, now Sting getting over there to get a better look at things, and look at this. Sting gonna buy time for Dallas Page.
Sharpshooter. The Scorpion Deathlock, he had it locked up. And again, the referee coming from the other side of the ring.
Sullivan again is able to kick out, but I'll tell you, it's getting tougher each time.
And now Kevin Sullivan using the steel steps as a weapon. He's got to find a way to eliminate somebody in this match. The spike, the Asiatic spike by Kevin Sullivan. Not enough.
Well, that was one of those things that he picked up in his tour of the Orient.
You see Kevin Sullivan, there is the tag, and now we get a look at Vampiro. Diamond Dallas Page, belly-to-belly suplex on Vampiro. Tag made, now Shane Douglas comes back in. Run into a back body drop. Fans, if you're just joining us, it was 4 versus 4. Now we are down to 4 on 3. Cactus Jack eliminated following the Diamond Cutter. This is the Hels Belles match, the match put together by the evil mind of Kevin Sullivan. And at this point in time, it is working against him. Now all the way to the top rope. Drops a leg, does Vampiro. Will that be enough to keep the shoulders down?
Almost. Shane Douglas right now, I can tell you by looking at his face, he's just about done.
Vampiro. Final nail in the coffin, and it was almost enough, if not for the outside interference. And now what's he going to do here?
He's all the way up to the top rope, but Douglas is across the ring. What's he going to do?
Well, he thought he could make that jump, but that didn't turn out quite so well. Power bomb by Douglas. Here it goes. Belly-to-belly suplex by Shane Douglas. We've seen him get a lot of wins with that. Will there be one more notch in the belt tonight? No.
Again, Sullivan and Muta able to distract the referee just long enough to buy time. And that's really all they wanted to do here.
Work it on Vampiro here in the corner, and now Vampiro and Sting. No love lost between these two men, I can assure you. Back body drop now, and down he goes. Irish whip reversed, and now Vampiro on the apron, and now Sting. He's got him. What happened there? Rake on the back.
Sting up in the air and now down with a slam.
Vampiro hooks the leg, but way too close to the corner. Dustin Rhodes able to make the save easily. Kevin Sullivan comes over to make sure his man isn't triple teamed. And there's the tag made to the Great Muta. Irish whip all the way out to the floor he goes. Dustin Rhodes right there to break up the pin attempt. Knee strike to the head. Referee is there. Muta going to work, but it is Sting reversing things here in the Hels Belles match. Spike pile driver coming up.
Oh, wow, he came down heavy. He's not with it at all right now.
It is hard to tell from my perspective, but I believe there may be blood mixed with the red paint. Now Muta able to strike back against Sting. Oh, what a shot!
Well, this has been every bit the ugly battle and war we anticipated it would be.
Scorpion Deathlock is on him, and Muta nowhere near help. There are no rope breaks, and it's over. It is now 4 against 2, and I do not like the odds for the Dungeon of Doom here tonight.
Oh, it's starting to get pretty one-sided right now. They're going to need a miracle.
What they need desperately is an elimination, and they're not getting one. Sting back into the ring. Vampiro now in the raw part of town. Tag made to Diamond Dallas Page. Inverted atomic knee drop and a boot to the face for good measure. Kevin Sullivan came up with this concoction he calls the Hels Belles match. Right now, the only one in hell is Kevin Sullivan. 4 against 2. Diamond Dallas Page teeing off on Vampiro.
And Vampiro strikes back for a moment, but not enough that he can build on.
To the turnbuckle he goes, and now Kevin Sullivan hanging on to him. Double team in the corner. Tag made. And now the double team on Diamond Dallas Page, way up into the air.
He came down heavy with that back body drop, but again able to make the tag, and once again Sting, the legal man in the ring.
Stinger going to work on Kevin Sullivan. Sullivan, the one who laid out the challenge, the one who dreamt up the match, and now about to be hit with that spike pile driver. Despite the fact that they are at 100% still at this moment in manpower, the match taking its toll on everyone. You see Diamond Dallas Page working on getting back up to the apron. Sting trying to catch his breath. He stares down the demon himself in Kevin Sullivan.
Well, the demon Kevin Sullivan trying desperately to reach out and make the tag, but he is so far removed from Vampiro.
Oh, there it is again! The Scorpion Deathlock! The ropes cannot save you in this one!
Has been eliminated.
Sting is on fire! Vampiro against 4 men.
Well, think about it. The honorary member of the Dungeon of Doom outlasted the Dungeon of Doom, so at least they made the right choice.
Sting ramming the head of Vampiro over and over again into the turnbuckle. Not the Halloween Kevin Sullivan was planning on tonight.
And you know this is the night that he most looks forward to every year.
Oh, look at that, Vampiro! Choke slam! What would it mean if he gets the pin right here and eliminates Sting?
It would definitely put momentum in his back, but I don't think that would be enough to overcome 3 more.
Well, it might not matter because Sting sets him up, and there's that spike pile driver, and we know what should be coming next. Sting going to work on that trapezius. He's got the nerve pinch on deep, and they're asking Vampiro if he's had enough.
He won't submit, not to that one.
And now the tag made to the youngster, Dustin Rhodes. Hooks the leg. He thinks it's over. It is.
Has been eliminated.
Fans, I'll tell you what. The Hels Belles match, not what Kevin Sullivan expected at all.
I'll say, as we're going to look back on some of the replays from this one, the double arm DDT by Cactus, not enough to get it done. The tornado powerbomb, not enough to get it done.
We see the variety of damage that was handed out there in this one. Here it is. Sting putting the sharpshooter on Kevin Sullivan. There are the winners.
Winners, Dustin Rhodes, Shane Douglas, Diamond Dallas Page, and Sting.
Well, this team did a great job of coming together tonight here as part of Halloween Havoc. Fans, stay with us. Plenty more action still to come. All right, fans, time for the first title match of the night.
Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Not sure about that San Antonio reference, but okay. The Enforcer, Arn Anderson, the Horsemen have hit a rocky spot, you may say. You look back to July, the Great American Bash, the Horsemen ruled the roost. In more recent weeks, however, all the gold that belonged to them has slipped away. Well, tonight an opportunity for Arn Anderson to start a new trend for the Horsemen. Inside a steel cage match, the WCW World Television Championship will be on the line.
He's no stranger to being a world television champion, and he probably has a major advantage when it comes to that experience.
Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
And there is beautiful Bobby. Since going in alone now in the singles division, he's had a lot of success. And tonight would be absolutely monumental if he could pull it off tonight. It's going to be inside the steel cage, pinfall, submission, or escape. That is what they're fighting for. All right, bell sounds, action's underway, and Anderson right away going after the knee of Bob Eaton.
Oh, that's the Horseman's calling card right there.
But Bob Eaton firing back. Both of these men were part of tag teams that have since broken up for various reasons. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew, Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson, they were the tag team champions. And look at this, Bob Eaton looking to escape the cage quickly.
He can't get his footing in there, though, and look at Arn Anderson. Gonna prevent him from getting out.
The electric chair drop, referee standing by the door in case anybody wants to try and use that. The only job of the official is to count shoulders down, signal a submission, or open a door. First man to get both feet on the floor will be the television champion. Who will that be? We don't know yet, but we're going to find out soon. Irish whip to the ropes. Bob Eaton back out front. Down goes Anderson. Leapfrog by Anderson.
Who'd have thunk it?
Shot to the midsection. Oh, and Eaton again. Butterfly power bomb. And now Bobby Eaton hammering away on the head of Arn Anderson. I was starting to mention the Minnesota Wrecking Crew were the tag team champions. Ole Anderson forced into retirement. Titles were taken away from the Horsemen. Goes for the cover, got a 1 count. We have to listen to the referee's voice.
He's not going to get in the cage with these guys. I wouldn't blame him. It's bad enough refereeing a match with these two men. It's worse when it's inside of a cage.
I believe he got a 2 count on Bob Eaton that time. Now Anderson's going to try and go over the top. Bob Eaton better figure something out and do a quick. Oh, wait a minute. Anderson instead drops the elbow.
Well, you can use anything you can have your hands on, and that includes the cage.
Returning the favor now, beautiful Bobby with the chop block on the knee. He got a 2 count.
Oh, Bobby Eaton right now looking pretty good outside of the tag team division.
Anderson has been outside the tag team division on numerous occasions. He is an all-around expert. Bob Eaton getting his first opportunities here. And almost got 3. Anderson looking, waiting. There's a DDT, and that might be all. He got him. Arn Anderson got the win. He is the WCW television champion.
Well, that's one thing about a steel cage match. They're not normally going to go very long because that cage just amplifies everything.
Indeed it does. We'll get a look back here. Look at that chop on the knee by Bob Eaton. The spine buster by Anderson.
I thought that was it right there. He caught him with that spine buster really well. But here it is. That DDT by Arn Anderson, and now the referee counting him out, shoulders down. Says that's it, it's over.
Here is your winner and new WCW World Television Champion, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Well, he said he was going to do it. He lived up to his word. Your WCW television champion, Arn Anderson. Fans, stick around. We've got more to come right here as part of Halloween Havoc. All right, fans, one of the big matches that we've all been anticipating. The three-way dance.
Three tag teams, one championship. Who will it be?
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 550 pounds, the Dominator, and the Dominator, Doom.
This team of Doom earning this opportunity with some big wins recently. They have fallen under the guidance of Woman. And as we saw on WCW television just a couple of weeks ago, that has already paid off in dividends.
Oh, and as she helped them very much so secure a victory in that event. And that victory has secured them the spot here in this one and the opportunity to become the WCW Tag Team Champions.
And his opponents, first, at a combined weight of 519 pounds, Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, the Steiner brothers.
Rick and Scott Steiner. These two young men have really been a force here in the tag team division in WCW. A lot of people think that tonight they'll walk out with the tag team titles.
Well, I'll tell you this much right now. Any one of these three teams can walk out with a tag team title.
And at a combined weight of 469 pounds, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
The Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, the former tag team champions, former United States tag team champions. They want it. We know that.
Well, that's one thing. Once you've had a taste for the gold, it's something that you never get over.
All right, all six men are legal. Ricky Morton just ran into the Dominator and just fell. It was like running into a wall. Meantime, we've got Scott Steiner going to work with Robert Gibson. You're going to have guys that normally would be friends going one-on-one. Ricky Morton showed he is absolutely no match for this Dominator.
Well, the Rock and Roll Express, the smallest team without doubt, as he just got taken out from behind at Ricky Morton.
Scott Steiner now working on the head of Robert Gibson, the Dominator, from a deadlift position. What a slam on Ricky Morton.
The only really even matchup that we're seeing at this point was the Dominator against Rick Steiner, but now that one has kind of gone its own way.
When one member of a team is pinned or forced to submit, that team is eliminated. Big slam right there. Robert Gibson outside the ring. He's in so much trouble right now. Ricky Morton now locking up with Scott Steiner. It doesn't get any better if you're a Rock and Roll Express.
I'll tell you, Woman at one point had talked about the Rock and Roll Express in this match and said their day has come and gone. It is a new dawn, and there are much bigger and better teams out there, referring, of course, to Doom.
Well, at this point in time, you have to believe that she actually may be right what she was saying as Robert Gibson's shoulders are down. 2 count only, and Ricky Morton tried to get in there and make the save, but he was intercepted. Another deadlift. There it is, power slam. We see Rick Steiner outside the floor area trying to regain his composure here. Referee's got a lot to keep his eyes on, as do we. This not being a standard tag team match, I don't like the odds for the Rock and Roll Express whatsoever.
No, I'm telling you, I just don't, from what I'm seeing right now, I don't know how they're supposed to compete when every other member is so much bigger, so much more powerful.
Another suplex, and now Ricky Morton out to the floor. Robert Gibson is in trouble in the ring. And a double team taking place. Rick Steiner was having a way on both men. The dog-faced gremlin fired up. And Gibson able to, oh, Steiner line.
Rick Steiner caught him with that Steiner line, and look at it. Oh, Ricky Morton just ate the steel steps.
All legal in this one. These teams knew what they were signing up for. Bulldog now by Gibson runs into the member of Doom. Dominator just dropping Gibson. Now both members of Doom in the ring. Wait a minute. Rick Steiner managed to drape an arm over Robert Gibson, almost pulled one out. What the hell just happened to Robert Gibson? The freeze ray effect on Robert Gibson. We've seen some stuff happen on this channel throughout the 2K seasons, but I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. He must have been listening to some Madonna in the background strike a pose. Not the right time, not the right place, and he is still paying the price for that one. Clothesline by the Dominator. Went for the crossbody block, and he clipped Scott Steiner with it. Robert Gibson might have been better served to work with Scott Steiner.
Well, you know what? There are no friends in this match, and it's clear that nobody's working together in this one.
Ricky Morton, fist drop outside the ring on one of the Dominators. I don't know which one is which. I'm not even going to try and guess. Big knee right to the head. There are two men in the ring. The Dominator with Rick Steiner. Big suplex.
Well, speaking of suplexes, Scott Steiner with the overhead belly-to-belly outside the ring.
And Scott Steiner manages to come to the aid and the rescue of his brother Rick. And he looks like he's been busted wide open. I didn't notice it before, but Rick Steiner and Ricky Morton now trading blows here in the middle of the ring. Down goes Morton. Look at the roll up into a power bomb. Wow, with a German suplex. The Steiner brothers laying havoc.
And for a moment there, you saw Rick Steiner trying to clear the blood from his eyes. That is an unfortunate side effect that comes with that.
Oh, that's it. The Steiner brothers. I thought it was elimination.
No, single pinfall apparently, and that's it. The Steiners are the WCW Tag Team Champions.
We were told it would be an elimination.
Well, that's going to cause some controversy for sure.
here are your
Look
winners,
at Rick Steiner.
Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, the Steiner brothers.
The tag team titles go to the Steiners. All right, fans, we are back, and it is time for one of the most anxiously anticipated matches of the night as we get closer to the main event.
Making his way to the ring from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 225 pounds, Wonder Kid Alex Wright.
Das Wunderkind. Alex Wright has had a pretty good start to his career here in WCW, winning much more than losing. He has earned this opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship.
Hands down the biggest cruiserweight we've got right now at 6'4". And making his debut here on WCW. And what a way to make it.
Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, El Jefe Guillermo.
Juventud Guerrera. This Lucha Libre standout here now in WCW.
Well, we've heard a lot about Juventud, and we are looking forward to seeing him here in this match, but also here in WCW.
This young man has done wonders in a short period of time.
And from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 195 pounds, Billy Kidman.
Well, he is a true cruiserweight. Very exciting young man. We have seen him many times on WCW programming in recent weeks. A lot of people think this is going to be his opportunity tonight to claim the WCW Cruiserweight title and become the first ever champion.
Well, there's about 5 other guys that have that exact same belief. Only one of them is going to be right.
Well, the fan favorite has arrived.
There are a lot of fan favorites in this one, but maybe none.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
I was starting to say maybe none that will measure up to this one.
He may be the smallest man in the ring at all times, but he has the heart of a lion, and he has some major victories to his name.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, Flynn Brian Bill Man.
Brian Pillman, another exciting young superstar here in the WCW, who we have seen great things from.
We have, and we anticipate even more, and perhaps tonight he takes a bigger step into a larger world.
It wouldn't surprise me if he did.
And from Japan, weighing in at 210 pounds, Jushin Thunder Liger.
You know, earlier tonight, fans, we saw the Great Buddha, one of Japan's greatest exports. But when you talk about legends in the great country of Japan, Jushin Thunder Liger may be bigger than all of them.
Oh, he's got his own comic book. You know you've arrived when you're in the comics.
Tremendous fan following for him overseas. We expect to see the same happen for him here in the WCW. All right, action underway, fans. One of these 6 men will be the first ever WCW Cruiserweight champion. Who is it going to be?
Well, there's really no predicting this one. There's just so many different elements involved, and the referee trying to maintain order at the same time. This is an elimination match, at least that's what we're told again. We hope that it's accurate this time, which would make us essentially a last man standing.
We'll have to call some of the high spots because there's just too much action right now to pinpoint any one thing. Juventud Guerrero going to work in the corner with Billy Kidman. Flying Brian now having a couple of moments with Das Wunderkind. And look at this match right here. Wow, that's a dream match right there. Jushin Thunder Liger and Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio kicked up out of it and came right back with that spinning heel kick, and you're right, that's a dream match right there.
Kidman going to work on the arm of Juventud Guerrero, also known as the Juice.
Well, derivative of the nickname Hoovy.
Billy Kidman starting to get a new level of energy out of it. a nice spine buster on Alex Wright. One count on Alex Wright. Rey Mysterio went for the back heel kick. Jushin Thunder Liger able to duck it out.
What a tremendous match it would be to see those two men just one-on-one. Pillman got a sleeper hold, but Kidman just came off the top rope.
He did indeed. Juventud Guerrero breaks the sleeper hold by Brian Pillman. Kidman now goes for the cover. And Alex Wright is eliminated.
Das Wunderkind is the first man out.
So once again, last man standing. Who will it be?
Hey, I hope somehow or another we get to see Rey Mysterio going up against Jushin Thunder Liger as the last two men. That would be one heck of a finish.
Well, it may not go that long. 619 by Rey. Rey Mysterio tried taking advantage of Brian Pillman from behind, but that didn't work. Bodies are everywhere. Holy cow.
Boy, they all hit it once on that one. Look at this now. Pillman from the top rope. He got caught by Jushin Thunder Liger.
You've got to be aware of your surroundings at all times in a match like this one. Case in point, Rey Mysterio now has got Liger, but he couldn't hold on.
I find it amazing that we've only had one man eliminated thus far. It seemed like you would have more.
Mysterio lands the elbow. And now Pillman wants Liger up. Cross body block. He got him, but he couldn't hold on.
And now Rey Mysterio going to steal one here, maybe? No.
Look at the move on Kidman. Juventud may be done. Billy Kidman sizing up Juventud Guerrero.
Oh, it's going to be the kill switch, and he got him.
Surprised that he doesn't go for the cover. Instead, the full Nelson German suplex goes on Juventud Guerrero. Oh, I beg your pardon, Jushin Thunder Liger.
I am very surprised that we only have one elimination right now.
Sleeper hold, Rey Mysterio's in trouble. Referee is there to see. Pillman has it cinched in deep.
Well, he didn't give up, but he may be unconscious, which would make him easy pickings.
Flying Brian from the top rope. Who's the target? Hoovy just got wiped out. Mysterio using the ropes to regain his composure. From behind, Mysterio takes down Brian Pillman.
We've got bodies down in the ring. We've got Rey Mysterio on the top rope, and he decides not to. Meantime, Kidman is done.
Billy Kidman eliminated one of my top picks. Rey Mysterio to the top rope. Targeting Jushin Thunder Liger. What a move. Referee is down. We've got no referee. Rey Mysterio climbing back to the top rope. Clothesline. This isn't March, but we have the final four. Oh, and Rey Mysterio almost eliminated. Jushin Thunder Liger, he and Rey Mysterio have been almost exclusive in this entire match tonight. Perhaps we're not the only ones that want to see these two guys in the ring.
He just hung him across the top rope.
Sit down slam by Juventud. Referees in a call from across the ring. Pillman out the back door. This truly is anybody's match at this point in time, fans. One of these four men will be, nice move by Pillman. One of these four men will be the first ever WCW Cruiserweight champion. The question is, which one will it be?
Oh, nice move right there by Juventud Guerrero. Variation of that Frankensteiner.
The 450 splash and Pillman down. I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover, Juventud. Rey Mysterio now being worked on. And now finally Juventud goes for the cover. If he'd have gone right away, he'd have had him, but he only got two that time.
Yeah, I don't know what the delay was. I mean, he had every opportunity in the world, and now we see Juventud Guerrero mixing it up with Jushin Thunder Liger.
Pillman trying to steal one on Rey Mysterio, but he only gets a 2 count. There is nobody in this building sitting down right now. Everyone up on their feet.
Pillman again in the top rope, and he wants Rey Mysterio.
He should have waited. He caught him from behind. He may have gotten the pin if he would have waited. Nice move right there by Juventud. Fans, if this is what it's like now, what's going to happen when the world title's on the line in just a few moments?
It's gonna be bedlam in this place, I'll tell you right now. This crowd is coming unglued here tonight.
The Lucha sensation, Juventud Guerrero. Oh, look at Pillman. Oh, there it is. 619 finds the mark. Hurricane Rana. Juventud Guerrero gonna steal one here. No.
Oh, I'll tell you, it was very close, though. Juventud now suddenly getting the advantage on Jushin Thunder Liger.
Pillman has been busted open. I didn't see what happened. 360 splash. Guerrero hooks the leg. That might be it for Jushin Thunder Liger. No. Well, I'll tell you what, all these men have been through a war here in this one. You look at the face of Pillman, it shows the signs.
Pillman, the only man not with a mask at this point in the match. That's a bit of a disadvantage, you might say, though.
How so?
Well, they can all see very clearly the amount of distress Brian Pillman is in, not just because of the blood, but the facial expressions, whereas the masks are going to hide much of that.
Pillman out from the middle rope. Sunset flip, couldn't hold the shoulders. Pillman is up again. Rey Mysterio getting to his feet, but I believe he's about to be caught.
Not what I was anticipating. I thought it would be that crossbody block and Pillman would try for the win, but didn't go. Now he goes and hooks the leg, but a lot of time has escaped.
2 count only. Boy, oh boy, these men are not going to be the same tomorrow.
No, they're not. They're going to have a tough time getting out of bed, I can assure you of that.
The bumps, the bruises, the aches and the pains that follow a match like this. These 4 men may be the final 4, but they are really here for the long haul. They're not giving it up. Rey Mysterio's in trouble, and he's eliminated. Juventud Guerrero now starting to shock the world.
Nice amateur move right there by Pillman.
Rey Mysterio exits the ring area. The fans give him a big round of applause. We now have 3. Jushin Thunder Liger was about to go down, but what happened there?
Well, Juventud Guerrero for some reason coming to the aid. And that backfires because now there's a double team against Juvi.
Pillman with a devastating chop to the chest. The blood-soaked head of Pillman. He eliminated him. Jushin Thunder Liger gone, and it's one of these 2 men. Who will it be? Making his debut tonight, Juventud Guerrero, and he's now one of the 2 finalists.
Imagine that, his first match in WCW to walk away as the first ever Cruiserweight champion.
It's about as good as it gets. He was a late entry. And now Pillman going to work on the trapezius muscle, but I don't think you're going to get a submission from him.
Once again, Pillman going back, and he may know something we don't. He's in the ring there. Perhaps he witnessed something, perhaps he did something earlier that he feels has set that up as a weak point on the body of Juventud Guerrero.
Oh, he's got the arms. He's got them up. He is clearly targeting the shoulder. Hooks the leg. Will that be it? New Cruiserweight champion? No.
So close, though. Brian Pillman.
And now Juventud Guerrero hooks the leg. Pillman managing to kick out.
Well, the Hoovy driver has won and had people's shoulders down on the mat earlier tonight, but now Pillman going all the way up, and we know what's coming next if he can find the mark.
Pillman cross body block. He hooks the leg. We may have a Cruiserweight champion right now. No.
How in the world did he kick out of that?
That is the question, I believe, on the mind of Brian Pillman right now. Spinning back heel kick, and he caught him right in that damaged forehead and face. You have to wonder what Pillman's got left in the tank after what just happened.
Well, he hit with a move that has been very successful for him, and he walks away with nothing. And now Juventud.
Man, look at the face of Brian Pillman as he paid the price tonight. Guerrero driving those elbows into that damaged forehead, doing more damage. Oh, and look at this. Pillman is in, he's tapping.
Was he or not? I don't know, but the referee didn't call it.
It looked like he tapped out. Oh, he got caught. Pillman thought he had it.
Both men run head to head.
Man, look at the amount of damage to the head of Brian Pillman. And to your earlier point, Juventud Guerrero may be suffering similar injuries under that match. We just can't tell you. Again, working on the open wound on the forehead of Brian Pillman.
The referee at some point may have to stop this match on his own. Pillman will not give up.
Well, the referee is getting a close look at that cut. And it may come to the point, as you said, where Pillman cannot reasonably defend himself. There's the Juby driver. And Pillman kicks out again.
Well, that shows you exactly what it means to be the first ever Cruiserweight champion. Both of these men have survived insurmountable odds.
Pillman now got to work on Guerrero.
Juventud tried to get that back heel kick again. He didn't have the timing down. Pillman has him up. And there's an atomic knee drop. Great equalizer.
Sleeper hold. No one's going to break it up. And it's over. Your winner and the new Cruiserweight champion, Brian Pillman.
What a match. As we take a look back here at some of the highlights, and there were many.
Fans, I'll tell you what, Brian Pillman earned the right to be the Cruiserweight champion.
Here is your winner and new WCW Cruiserweight Champion, Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman, the first ever WCW Cruiserweight Champion, right here at Halloween Havoc. Fans, it is time for the main event. Stay with us. All right, fans, wasting no time at all. The champion and challenger are already in the ring. We've got 1 hour. 2 out of 3 falls. This the return match. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the champion. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, the challenger. The animosity has reached epic levels between these two men.
Well, the last time out, it was Ric Flair taking the first fall, looking like he was going to retain that title. However, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat would come back and take the next 2 and become the world champion.
That, of course, part of Glory Bound, one of the biggest events in the history of the Nation Network. If you missed it, you can go back and check it out right here at any time. Here is part of the Nation Network. And now the slingshot. Ric Flair taking back to the middle of the ring, catches the leg of Steamboat. And he may have twerked that knee, and we know why.
Yep, Flair's definitely going to keep on attacking that leg as much as he possibly can.
Back body drop, and now Steamboat goes for the ride. Steamboat catches the champion on his way in. Ramming the head of the Nature Boy into the turnbuckle. Clothesline takes him down. And now Flair choking out Ricky Steamboat. Big elbow right to the small of the back. And again, Flair choking out Steamboat.
Well, 2 out of 3 falls. Even if he got disqualified, he'd still have 2 more opportunities, but you don't want to fall down 1-0.
You don't want to, but as Steamboat has already proven, it is not insurmountable. And now Steamboat with a shot to the midsection of Flair.
Nice clothesline to follow up, and now the Dragon's starting to get heated. And there is nothing that'll be worse news for Ric Flair than a heated up dragon.
Oh, sleeper hold is on. We saw what Pillman did with it. Flair manages to escape. And now Steamboat goes all the way to the top rope. The Nature Boy. I don't think he knows. Crossbody, hook of the leg by the champion. Is how he did it last time.
Oh, and the shoulder comes up by the Nature Boy at the last possible second.
Unbelievable. Oh, and Steamboat missed.
And his knee struck that turnbuckle pad, and that's not good news.
The Nature Boy Ric Flair now sizes him up for that patented knee drop. That'll disorient the Dragon. And now Flair goes for the figure four.
Right after missing on that turnbuckle, and this is not good for the champion.
Trying to turn it over, and he does.
That puts all the pressure on the person applying the hold, and in this case, Flair has to release it.
Tremendous pile driver. Fans, I'll tell you what. What a match we're seeing already. Both men have had major opportunities here to get a win over the other. And now Steamboat. Wait a minute. Brought back in the hard way by the Nature Boy. Now the challenger with a butterfly suplex. Yes.
It is so hard to refer to him as the challenger, but indeed he is. And what happened?
Flair wants to know as well. He just went after the referee, who he felt jobbed out of him. Flair felt he had it. Oh, and he caught Steamboat awkwardly with that crossbody block.
Well, it definitely seemed like Flair should have had that first pinfall. Some controversy around the way that shoulder may have come up or not come up in time to beat the third count.
Flair now attacking the knee of Ricky Steamboat, as he will throughout the match, as he has throughout the last 30 days. And now Steamboat with the Irish whip, falls a mad monkey flip, takes Flair all the way out to the middle of the ring. Flair sweeps the leg, takes him down. Goes for another cover, does not hook the leg of the champion. And thus Steamboat able to kick out the back.
Whatever Flair may be thinking, you've got to hook the leg of Ricky Steamboat.
He's going to try it again. He's got it on. Steamboat again has got to turn this thing. He's in trouble. The champion is in danger of giving up the first fall.
He's not turning anything. He is in trouble.
But he wouldn't tap out either, and Ric Flair now.
Well, I think he was going to try to reapply it, but Steamboat able to kick out.
And now the Dragon down into the head, and Flair has been busted open. The challenger now split wide open. Steamboat's got the chicken wing. He goes all the way up. Flair disoriented. He baited him in and he caught him right in the midsection.
Indeed, Ric Flair was completely aware of everything that was happening. Led Ricky Steamboat to believe he had the opportunity, and then he caught him.
Tremendous knee drop by the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Now what's he doing here? What is Flair doing? He's just exposed the steel ring on that turnbuckle pad. He got a pinfall.
Well, much like the last time these two men met, it is now 1-0 for the challenger, and Steamboat is in that position once again of having to win 2 in a row. Can lightning strike twice?
Flair went in, got caught with a DDT by the champion. Single leg monkey flip takes Flair over. And now the referee just realizing what's going on with that turnbuckle. And here's a sleeper hold.
But the referee isn't there. Now he is.
Yes! Steamboat has evened things up at 1 fall apiece. Can he do it again?
Brings him back in the ring the hard way, does the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, these two guys, they have had back and forth battles.
Flair goes for the cover and again fails to hook the leg. Will not get Steamboat. Going for the figure 4 now. Spinning toe hold instead.
Taking a page out of the book of Terry Funk. Someone that Ric Flair has really learned a lot from throughout their battles.
He continues to target the leg and the knee of the champion. Flair now goes for the cover and again he fails to hook the leg. Steamboat gets the shoulder up quickly.
Well, the expression on the face of Ric Flair says it all right now. He's been in this position before.
Steamboat caught him. Devastating chops, and now Steamboat goes all the way up.
Well, last time Flair baited him in. Let's see if it happens again.
He missed. Flair too close to the corner, and Steamboat overshot the target.
Goes up again, and now Steamboat maybe having another opportunity.
The champion waits on the challenger. Crossbody hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, no.
Now Steamboat questioning the officials' count.
Oh my goodness. This crowd on its feet, they don't like that one at all. Steamboat to the ropes. Series of chops. The wound on the head of the Nature Boy Ric Flair opened up, and now there it is. Sleeper hold. Flair's got to fight out if he can. Steamboat has done it again.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Once again, the Nature Boy Ric Flair sacrifices a 1-0 lead in a best out of 3 falls match to Ricky Steamboat. Fans, we're going to take a look back at some of the highlights of this one.
That double chicken wing, he had him up there for it.
Opportunities for both men. But at the end of the day,
Winner and still WCW
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat victorious. Thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network, everyone. Happy Halloween from ringside. Tony Schiavone for Stu Mayhem. We'll see you again here on the Nation Network.